Number 1. 1968 Plymouth Valiant 100. Price, $3,500. Located, Danville, Arkansas. Kicking off our list is a true survivor from the golden age of American compact cars, the 1968 Plymouth Valiant 100. Under the hood sits Chrysler's legendary slant 6 engine paired with a reliable 904 automatic transmission, a combination known for durability and smooth everyday driving. This classic shows around 97,000 miles and features a green exterior with a black interior that still captures that late 60s Mopar charm. According to the seller, the car runs and drives well with no mechanical issues and has even been used as a daily driver for the past few months. Being nearly 60 years old, it does show some minor cosmetic wear, but overall it remains a solid and honest classic. Introduced in the early 1960s, the Plymouth Valiant became famous for its bulletproof slant 6 engine and practical design. If you're looking for an affordable vintage Mopar cruiser, this one might be a great opportunity. Number 2. 1971 Volkswagen Super Beetle. Price, $5,000. Located, Waxahachie, Texas. Next up is one of the most recognizable cars in automotive history, the 1971 Volkswagen Super Beetle. Known around the world for its simple design and incredible longevity, this classic VW still carries its original engine and traditional manual transmission setup. This example comes with upholstery already installed and paperwork in order, including a California title. The seller notes that the car currently does not start and may have a carburetor issue, which could make it a straightforward project for someone familiar with classic Volkswagens. The Super Beetle introduced a redesigned front suspension and improved handling compared to earlier Beetles, while still keeping the iconic rounded shape that made the car famous. With a little mechanical attention, this could easily become a fun vintage weekend driver or a unique restoration project. Number 3. 1938 Studebaker Commander. Price, $4,500. Located Big Cabin, Oklahoma. Now here's something truly unique, a 1938 Studebaker Commander, a rare pre-war American classic that's full of character and hot rod potential. This vintage machine now runs a Chevy 350 small block engine paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, making parts easier to find and upgrades much more accessible. The car shows about 125,000 miles and currently yard drives with a strong running engine, although the brakes will need attention before hitting the road. For a vehicle from the late 1930s, the body is surprisingly solid with only minimal rust, making it a great starting point for a hot rod or rat rod build. The Studebaker Commander was one of the brand's most respected models before World War II, known for innovative styling and engineering. With the right vision and some work, this rare classic could become an incredible vintage cruiser. Number 4. 1962 Volkswagen Dune Buggy. Price, $4,800. Located, Stringtown, Oklahoma. Here's a classic piece of American beach culture, a 1962 Volkswagen-based Dune Buggy. Built on the legendary Volkswagen platform, these lightweight buggies became hugely popular in the 1960s for off-road fun and custom builds. This particular buggy features new tires and wheels, a new exhaust system, and good brakes. It runs and drives, powered by what is believed to be a 1971 cubic centimeters engine. The seller mentions it could run even better with a larger carburetor, but overall the frame and body are reported to be in decent condition. Dune buggies exploded in popularity during the California surf culture era, turning simple Volkswagen mechanicals into fun, lightweight recreational vehicles. If you're looking for a unique summer toy or a classic off-road cruiser, this buggy could be a fun project with plenty of personality. Number 5. 1965 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme Sedan. Price, $3,850. Located Sherman, Texas. Wrapping up the list is a true barn-find style classic, the 1965 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme Sedan. Powered by a V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission, this vintage Oldsmobile shows just around 80,000 original miles and still carries much of its classic mid-60s character. Originally a California car, the seller notes that it sat for several years before being brought back to life. Since then, A lot of work has been done to get it running and driving again, and it's currently being driven around town. Impressively, everything is said to be working, even the original radio. The Cutlass became one of Oldsmobile's most popular models during the 1960s, eventually evolving into one of America's best-selling cars in later decades. For under $4,000, this classic V8 cruiser could be an affordable way to step into vintage American motoring. Number 6. 1968 Buick Riviera. Price: $1,500. Located: Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Up next is a legendary luxury muscle coupe, the 1968 Buick Riviera. Known for its bold styling and powerful big block performance, the Riviera was one of Buick's most iconic cars of the late 1960s. This example originally came equipped with a massive 430 cubic inch V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission. However, this particular car comes with quite a story. It was a victim of Hurricane Katrina flooding and has been sitting since being purchased at a salvage auction back in 2007. The vehicle is currently in very rough condition with extensive rust throughout the floors, rockers, trunk, and radiator support, and the engine is locked up. Even so, Rivieras from this era are highly collectible, and this car still carries many valuable original parts. For the right builder or parts hunter, this could still be a worthwhile classic Buick project. Number 7. 1951 Chevrolet 3100 pickup. Price: $5,000. Located: Arlington, Texas. Here we have a true piece of American truck history, the 1951 Chevrolet 3100 pickup. These early Chevy trucks are beloved by collectors for their timeless styling and rugged simplicity. Under the hood sits the original inline-six engine paired with the classic 3-speed column-shift manual transmission. This truck still retains much of its original character and reportedly has the original drivetrain intact. The engine and transmission are functioning but will need a proper tune-up before returning to regular use. While the vehicle currently does not drive and will need to be transported by trailer, it presents a solid starting point for a restoration project. The Chevrolet 3100 series became one of the most recognizable pickups of the early 1950s and helped establish Chevrolet's reputation in the truck world. With some dedication and restoration work, this vintage pickup could once again become a beautiful classic workhorse. Number 8. 1967 GMC 1/2-ton pickup. Price: $5,000. Located: Summit, Mississippi. Next on the list is a classic American workhorse, the 1967 GMC 1/2-ton pickup. Trucks from this era are incredibly popular among classic truck enthusiasts, thanks to their rugged design and endless customization potential. This particular truck has already received a major upgrade under the hood with a 350 crate motor that reportedly has around 30,000 miles on it. Paired with an automatic transmission, the truck runs and drives well and is described by the seller as running like a dream. It also recently received brand new tires just last month. While it keeps things simple with no heat and no air conditioning, that's pretty typical for trucks of this vintage. With its bright red exterior and solid drivetrain, this classic GMC could make a great weekend cruiser, shop truck, or restoration project. Number 9. 1964 Dodge Dart GT. Price: $1,500. Located: Burnett, Texas. Here's an affordable Mopar project with a lot of potential, the 1964 Dodge Dart GT. During the 1960s, the Dodge Dart became one of Chrysler's most successful compact cars, known for reliability and surprisingly strong performance. This particular car is currently a restoration project that was parked roughly 6 to 8 years ago after running. The body has already been prepped and primed in gray, with the hood painted as a test color. According to the seller, all parts are included, the bumpers have been re-chromed, and the glass remains in good condition. One especially interesting feature is the push-button automatic transmission mounted on the dashboard, a unique design used by Chrysler during the early 1960s. With a bit of upholstery work and mechanical attention, this classic Dodge could be brought back to life. Number 10. 1972 Toyota Hilux pickup. Price: $3,500. Located: Fort Worth, Texas. Closing out the list is a legendary compact truck, the 1972 Toyota Hilux. Long before the Hilux became famous worldwide for its toughness, these early models were already building a reputation for reliability and durability. This classic mini-truck reportedly runs and drives well, with the engine starting up and moving under its own power without major issues. The body is described as solid overall and carries a natural vintage patina that many classic truck fans appreciate. Some rust is present in the floor areas, which will require repair. Early Hilux pickups are becoming increasingly difficult to find, especially ones that still run and drive. Whether you're planning a restoration, a shop truck build, or a cool vintage cruiser, this affordable Hilux could be a very interesting project. Number 11. 1976 Chevrolet C30. Price $3,000. Located Pleasanton, Texas. Next up is a heavy-duty classic work truck, the 1976 Chevrolet C30. Built during the golden era of American pickups, the C30 was designed to handle serious hauling and tough jobs. This particular truck is equipped with the legendary 454 big block engine paired with a manual transmission, a combination known for raw torque and classic truck performance. According to the seller, this truck was recently pulled from a barn and is being sold as a project vehicle, so it will need to be transported by trailer. While details are limited, barn-find trucks like this often attract enthusiasts looking for authentic restoration projects. The C30 series was part of Chevrolet's popular square-body generation, which has become highly collectible among truck fans. With its big block power and classic styling, this could be an exciting project for anyone looking to revive a true American workhorse. Number 12. 1979 Ford F-154x4. Price $4,900. Located Norman, Oklahoma. Here's a classic American off-road legend, the 1979 Ford F-154x4. Trucks from the late 1970s Ford lineup are incredibly popular today thanks to their rugged durability and timeless square-body styling. This long bed pickup reportedly shows only around 44,500 miles and comes with a clean title. According to the seller, it originally belonged to a local doctor who used it occasionally as a hunting truck. After his passing in the early 2020s, the truck sat for several years at his property. The vehicle is currently being sold as a non-running project, but the frame is described as solid, and it may not take much to bring it back to life with the right mechanical attention. For classic truck enthusiasts, the 1979 model year represents one of the most sought-after versions of the vintage Ford F-Series. Number 13. 1977 Chevrolet Malibu. Price $3,000. Located Duncan, Oklahoma. Up next is a late 70s classic from Chevrolet, the 1977 Chevrolet Malibu. This model was part of GM's popular midsize lineup and became a favorite among enthusiasts for its clean styling and strong V8 performance options. This example is equipped with a 350 V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission and is reported to run and drive. The seller mentions that the rear brakes will need some work, and there are a few missing interior components that will need attention as part of the restoration process. Despite those minor issues, the car has already received some recent maintenance, including a new fuel pump and distributor, along with a refreshed carburetor. With its classic 1970s muscle-era DNA and affordable price, this Malibu could be a great starting point for a budget-friendly project or weekend cruiser. Number 14. 1971 Ford F-100 Custom. Price $2,800. Located Macomb, Mississippi. Here we have another classic American pickup, the 1971 Ford F-100 Custom. These trucks are part of Ford's beloved 5th-generation F-Series lineup, known for their simple mechanics and durable design. Under the hood sits a 302 V8 engine paired with a traditional 3-speed column-shift manual transmission, often called the classic 3-on-the-tree. According to the seller, the truck runs and sounds good, making it a solid starting point for a classic truck project or daily driver restoration. With its red exterior and vintage styling, this F-100 captures the spirit of early 1970s American pickups perfectly. Today, these classic Ford trucks are becoming increasingly popular among collectors and builders, making this affordable example a potentially great entry into the classic truck scene. Number 15. 1955 Chevrolet 1500 Short Bed Pickup. Price, $5,000. Located Wichita Falls, Texas. Now here's a real icon from the golden age of American trucks, the 1955 Chevrolet 1500 Short Bed Pickup. The mid-1950s Chevy trucks are famous for their beautiful styling, strong frames, and huge popularity among hot rod and restoration builders. This particular truck features the desirable short bed configuration along with the large rear window design, often called the big back window. According to the seller, the truck includes all the glass, rubber seals, VIN tag, and title. The body is described as having minimal rust, which is always a huge advantage for a project vehicle from this era. The 1955 Chevy truck helped define the post-war American pickup design, and examples like this remain highly sought after for custom builds, restorations, or classic shop trucks. Number 16. 1963 Plymouth Fury. Price, $1,500. Located La Porte, Texas. Next is a full-size Mopar classic, the 1963 Plymouth Fury. Known for its bold early 60s styling and powerful engine options, the Fury represented Chrysler's push into stylish performance sedans during that era. This example appears to be a full rolling project vehicle that still includes the engine, chassis, and interior components. The car is being offered as a fixer-upper or parts project, making it an affordable entry point for someone interested in restoring a vintage Mopar. Despite its project status, vehicles from this generation are becoming harder to find, especially at this price range. For classic Mopar enthusiasts, the 1963 Fury represents a unique piece of early 1960s American automotive design that could be brought back to life with the right restoration vision. Number 17. 1964 Ford Galaxie. Price, $4,500. Located Wellington, Texas. Here's a full-size American classic that once dominated the highways of the 1960s, the 1964 Ford Galaxie. Known for its long body lines and strong V8 performance options, the Galaxie was one of Ford's flagship models during the muscle car era. This particular car has been a project vehicle and comes equipped with a powerful 460 cubic inch engine paired with an automatic transmission. The seller also notes that the car includes all of the interior and exterior chrome trim pieces needed to complete the restoration. While the vehicle is being sold as is, it offers a strong foundation for someone looking to build a big classic cruiser. The Ford Galaxie played a major role in NASCAR and American car culture during the 1960s, making it a very interesting platform for collectors and restoration builders. Number 18. 1949 Jeep Willys. Price, $4,000. Located Davenport, Florida. Next up is a legendary off-road classic, the 1949 Jeep Willys. Vehicles like this helped shape the early history of utility vehicles and remain incredibly popular among vintage off-road enthusiasts. This Jeep reportedly runs and drives, giving it a great starting point for a restoration or fun vintage trail vehicle. It also features a convertible style top, although the seller notes that the top will need repair or replacement. The Willys Jeep lineage traces back to World War II, when these vehicles became famous for their durability and off-road capability. Owning one today means owning a piece of true automotive history, and this example could make a very cool vintage project for someone who appreciates early Jeep heritage. Number 19. 1951 Jeep Willys truck. Price, $1,000. Located Parrish, Florida. Here's a very affordable classic project, a 1951 Jeep Willys truck. These early Willys trucks are becoming increasingly rare and are loved by collectors for their rugged, military-inspired design. This particular vehicle was previously a project started by the seller's brother, but was never completed. As a result, it will need some attention and care to bring it back to life. Despite its project status, the truck still offers a great opportunity for someone looking for a budget-friendly restoration platform. Vintage Willys trucks have developed a strong following among off-road and classic truck fans, and with the right work, this could eventually become a very unique and collectible classic utility vehicle. Number 20. 1964 Jeep Willys station wagon. Price, $4,500. Located, Ripley, West Virginia. Closing out the list is a very unique vintage SUV, the 1964 Jeep Willys station wagon. These early utility wagons were among the first vehicles to combine passenger comfort with off-road capability. This project vehicle is powered by a Chevy 350 engine paired with an automatic transmission and two-wheel drive. The seller notes that the vehicle will need some work, including fixing the lights and adjusting the brakes before it can be safely driven. Despite needing a bit of attention, the body has already received some work, making it a solid foundation for a restoration or custom build. The Willys wagon is considered one of the earliest true SUVs ever produced, and vehicles like this represent an important chapter in automotive history. With the right vision, this project could become a truly standout classic.